Warning: due to the graphic content in this program, viewer discretion is advised.
There are certain headlines that make you stop what you're doing and pay attention. And then there are stories like this. A South Carolina teacher accused of grooming a student appeared in court this week, smiling as if she had just won an award. But she was not there to accept recognition. She was there to answer for some of the most serious allegations an educator can face. Her name is Nicole Callaham, 33 years old, a former kindergarten teacher, and now a woman charged with engaging in a prolonged and inappropriate relationship with a minor. But that is not the only thing that caught the courtroom off guard. During her bond hearing, Nicole made a personal announcement. She is pregnant, expecting her second child. She revealed this while still in custody, dialing in from jail with what some described as a calm, almost cheerful expression. Authorities say the alleged victim was just 14 years old when the contact began. Nicole was a teacher at Homeland Park Elementary at the time, and the boy was reportedly under her supervision for school-related activities. Investigators say she signed him out of school, spent time with him off campus, and maintained a relationship with him that went far beyond what any teacher should ever have. And now, years later, that boy has come forward. He is 18 today, and he is speaking out, not just for himself, but for other young men who may have faced something similar and remained silent.
I really want the public to know is that, though it's a traumatic event, I'm here to fight and I'm not going to back down. And that I think more awareness needs to be brought to things like this, and just because I'm a man doesn't mean that it should be shunned away.
He told the court that he is ready to fight, that being male does not make him any less of a victim, that his voice deserves to be heard, and it is being heard, loud and clear. His mother described Callaham as manipulative, a woman who saw her son's innocence and used it against him. She said Nicole targeted him slowly, intentionally, and with full awareness of the power she held.
Looking back, it sickens me knowing Nikki manipulated our son and our family. She was waiting on this opportunity and she found the perfect victim and family.
Nicole was arrested earlier this month. She turned herself in after warrants were issued, and the charges are extensive. In Anderson County alone, she faces 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a minor, 1 count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. That's just the beginning. In Greenville, the list grows longer. Additional charges include unlawful conduct toward a child. Authorities allege she exposed the victim to alcohol, marijuana, and nicotine. And they believe some of the alleged encounters took place in hotels and even parking garages. And if that were not enough, police in Clemson are conducting their own investigation, which means 3 separate law enforcement agencies are now involved. But despite all of that, Nicole Callaham walked out of court on bond, $120,000, paid, no longer behind bars. Her attorney told the court she is cooperating fully, that she has no prior criminal record, that she is focused on her family, and the judge agreed to let her out, with conditions. She cannot have contact with the alleged victim. She must stay away from him entirely. But for many watching, the most unsettling part was not the charges. It was her demeanor. Because when she appeared on that screen in court, she smiled. She did not look remorseful. She did not appear nervous. She looked like someone who believed she could charm her way through the moment. And perhaps she did. But this case is not about how someone looks. It is about what they allegedly did. It is about a young boy who says his voice was taken from him, who says his trust was used as a weapon, who says he was groomed by someone he was supposed to be able to rely on. And now, after years of silence, he is standing in front of the world saying no more. Nicole Callaham may be preparing for motherhood, but the public is preparing for trial, because this story is far from over. This case reminds us that male victims exist, that they matter, and that justice cannot afford to be one. It reminds us that power can be abused by anyone, that predators are not always who you expect, and that when someone walks into a school with authority and access, they must be held to the highest standard, not protected by their title or excused by their appearance. This is not about a woman smiling in court. This is about a child who says that smile came at his expense, and that is something we should all take seriously. I'm Vanessa Hartwell, and as always, we'll be watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to Women Are Evil Too for more stories they hope you'll ignore.